Gwreth, or The Feast, Welsh language film that I finally had the opportunity to see, unfortunately quite late. I was actually in Cardiff back in early November, late October, just to see my friend who does the BBC VMPAA podcast. So that was very fun indeed. Unfortunately, they weren't playing that particular film, even though it was a ffilm Cymraeg production. It was done by Lee Haven-Jones, who's done some interesting work, but I thought to give this one a chance because of my visit and also my respect for the Welsh culture. Now, for audiences who may be a little bit unaware, Cymraeg is like any other language. It's not foreign. It is part of the UK. And the UK needs to do more to teach people foreign languages to compete in the global marketplace, even within their own country. That being one of the countries or nations that's within the United Kingdom that's called Cymraeg, or Wales. I use its Welsh name as a means of respect. So I thank Lee Haven-Jones and Annes Elwy for making this this weird little film, horror, maybe ecological parable, allegory, satire, whatever it is, about the wealthy finding means to exploit against the environment, and a lady who's awfully mysterious, but enchanting, looked like a girlfriend I used to have many years ago, who's played by Elwy, tormenting them throughout the entire film. So in many ways, it kind of plays like a weird mix between that Menu movie that just came out, Flux Gourmet, and Cook, Thief, Wife, His Wife, and Her Lover. But certainly much more disorienting and strange in tone. I don't think there's a really exact way to pinpoint or explain a film like this unless you just see it for yourself. It's not the greatest film I've ever seen, but I'm very glad to have seen it months after I saw Lloegr, which means the library, or in context of everything like Library Suicides, which was his English title. It was played up in Cardiff and Aberystwyth, Porus, Abertawe, and several other Welsh and Cymraeg speaking towns in a native language with English subtitles. Lloegr, or English, for everyone to experience and see for itself. Financed by S4C, or S4C, which made one of my favourite shows that I used to watch when I was a child, even though I did pick up on the language. It was called Gogs. So it makes me very happy. And I'm happy to have said I finally had the chance to see this film. I don't think it's as strong as far as the Welsh film is concerned as much as like Oi Mabinogi, which is about the famous dark fantasy tales and folklore of Cymru, that's otherwise known as the Otherworld, or Uchmabi, or Censor, which was done by Prano Bailey Bond, which was about film ratings and classification, the sort of thing that I am obsessed with and help influence the podcast that I do every once in a while, pretty much like every Saturday, really. So, more power to Ffilm Cymraeg. I visited your offices up in Cardiff, and I hope to visit it again and find some working opportunities with you, because everything you do is champion. And my fake Geordie accent, even though I'm from Hertfordshire, I just love these little places coming up with things that other places can't do. And Cymraeg is actually quite cheap to do filming because of tax credits and lower cost of living, and so on and so forth. So please, do give it a try. I wish I did see this when it did come out at the Cineworld in Cardiff, but I didn't because I was in the US and I was in France handling business. So I have that regret, but I'll certainly make up for it when the next great Ffilm Cymraeg comes out. Until then, diolch, pob chwrw, and nogdyrig chlorwyn.